NZ Aerosports, Icarus Canopies, now Gyro. That's right, we've rebranded, and Gyro is our next generation. It honours our founder, as that's the name we knew him by, but Gyro also marks the start of a new chapter. And not to be biased, but it's going to be fucking epic. Long story short, we're more us than ever, so if you're new to the sport, or even a Sky God Ninja Turtle, welcome. I think our valiant leader Lucy, Gyro's daughter, says it best.
And we still got that fuck yeah attitude. Rebrand! Woo!
Rebrand woo indeed, Lucy. Anyway, head over to gyro.com for more info and get amongst you legends.
I was 19, broke, unemployed, and sold my girlfriend's canopy for drug money. So I thought I better sew her a new one. What a sentence, and what a story. This describes the humble yet outrageous beginnings of NZ Aerosports, the home of Icarus Canopies, in the words of our founder himself. From getting a paratrooper toy from his mom, watching parachutes at the DZ as a 6-year-old, jumping off the wharf with a parachute made from bed sheets, doing his first jump at 16, sewing his first canopy on a borrowed machine at 19, and starting to sell parachutes out of a garage in 1986, Paul Gyro Martin had an undying love for the sky. Our company started with one man with the wildest of spirits and a true blue sky dream, a renegade. In the time that Gyro created and ran the Icarus Canopies brand until he passed away in 2017, he pushed everything he had to its limits. We miss him, and we always will. Gyro is the next generation of NZ Aerosports. It honors our founder, of course, because it was the name we all knew him by, but Gyro the rebrand also marks the start of a new chapter, our next jump. Gyro is the space between sound and silence, art and science, chaos and calm. Gyro is a state of epic tranquility that transcends understanding. That moment, in the door, in free fall, mid-swoop, where nothing but the present exists. A perfect balance of euphoria and thrill. Gyro captures our passion for flying and our commitment to designing break-the-fucking-rules canopies that deliver pilots pure, wild flight. Hey gang, so I got a new book out. It's called The Upside of Fear, and it's exactly what you think it's about. It's about the good side of, well, getting scared. In it, we talk not only about the science and biology behind fear, but the psychology as well. And it's not just coming from me, it's coming from some of the best in the sport. Omar Alhigelan, Jeff Provenzano, Maxine Tate, and so many more have contributed their sometimes terrifying stories to the book to help you overcome your fear. So head to the lunaticfringepodcast.com. You're going to find the link to the book there, as well as the other books. It's available in ebook, paperback, hardback, and audiobook right now.
Coming straight from the cockpit, it's another episode of Lunatic Fringe with the fucking pilot.
Ready, set, go. All right, once again, back in the can for another edition of Lunatic Fringe Into the Void. I am the fucking pilot, and on the other line, oh, this is going to be a fun one. I've been waiting to do this for a while now, and she actually agreed to do it. So tell me, who the fuck are you, and what do you do?
Hi, I am Naomi, or Nomas.
Or Nom Nom.
I'm a skydiver.
You're a skydiver. You're a skydiver named Naomi. That's pretty fucking broad description.
That's pretty much what I do.
You don't get to be nervous talking to me. You and I have had way too many bizarre experiences for you to be even a little bit nervous talking to me. Fuck that. It's not.
I'm not nervous.
Nah. All right. So you're a skydiver. Where are you a skydiver? You jump out of airplanes, but I mean, that's what you do for fun, or that's what you do for work?
It's pretty much what I do. So I jump at the moment. I'm jumping at a place called Skydive Muscle Bay. It's not a huge operation, but it's a very good looking place and a really nice place to just chill and relax, I guess, and just skydive and do stuff.
I've heard it's supposed to be a spectacular place.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, very cool. Now, so you're jumping there, and we'll get into all the details of what type of jumping you do and all that, but I want to know how you got started in it. Were you like an extreme sports enthusiast as a kid? Were you one of these kids that was like jumping off the roof into trees and shit? Or, how did you get into jumping?
Well, there was the odd occasion of me taking an umbrella and leaping off of walls and seeing if I could actually land it.
Nice.
That didn't really work well. But no, I wasn't. I've always done sports in school, all of the sports that was available pretty much. I started jumping when I was really, really young. I was about 14 years old, and my mother actually wanted to go skydiving, and she decided that she didn't want to do it alone. And she actually convinced my sister and myself to go do AFF with her. I had no idea what skydiving was at all.
Well, at 14.
I was still going through puberty, man. No idea what's happening in the world.
Sure.
So the legal age in South Africa was 16. So basically what we did is we lied.
Of course.
My sister was 16. My sister was 16 at the time. She had just turned 16 like 4 days before we started jumping. And so it just worked out well. I didn't have an ID yet, and it was kind of at that age where you may or may not have an ID yet in South Africa.
Right.
So we just hadn't applied for it yet, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
And then we basically just told those people at the drop zone, because my mom was there signing it off anyway, that I was 16. So I had to pretend my birth date was my sister's birthday. And then she had to make her birthday my birthday to make her actual 18. So I was 16 and she was 18 at the time. But we were 14 and 16. So
Wow.
It's kind of weird. Yeah.
What was your dad around? What did he think about this?
No, my dad's not he's not really good with adrenaline scenarios.
Okay. Well, what did he think when his wife, baby mama, is dragging his two daughters out to throw them out of an airplane with her?
I actually have no idea. I just know he wouldn't come with, for instance. Like when we went bungee jumping for the first time, we were in Zimbabwe on the bridge. And
I've done that jump.
We walked onto the bridge and we saw that there was a bungee jumping. I mean, this is me. I think I was 13 and my sister was 14 or so. Like we're like 13 months apart.
Right.
We walked onto the bridge and saw the bungee jumping and we were like, let's go bungee jumping. And then, it wasn't even a second and my dad was already walking backwards off the bridge. He was like, 180 and he just went. So he's not big on that sort of thing.
Right. Now that's Victoria Falls, yeah?
Yeah.
So isn't that's supposed to be, or wasn't it one of, if not the tallest bungee jumps in the world?
At the time, it was the highest commercial jump, but now the next one after that was the one here, very close to where I am. Actually, I think it's about an hour's drive or so. It's called the Blowkrans River Bridge. That is about an 800-foot drop.
That's quite a drop.
But I don't know if it's still the highest in the world, but it was after the Vic Falls one. Yes.
Well, I did Vic Falls with my daughter a few years back, and I remember thinking it was dramatically sketchier than skydiving when I could overhear people talking about the chick that had died like a week before on that bungee jump.
Yeah, no, it's scary as hell, dude.
Oh yeah, no, it's
scary.
Fucking proper sketchy because you're walking across that bridge and everybody and their uncle is trying to sell you trinkets from Zimbabwe while you're, trying to deal with your mortality as you're getting ready to get strapped up by a guy who clearly does not give a fuck.
No, and it's super low. Oh my God. That is not high.
No.
So the ground rush is quite epic.
Yeah. Oh, no, they let you
Actually.
go way down there. There's no doubt about that. All right. So,
Oh, no.
so you kind of had it in your blood and your dad didn't, but your mom talks you into going out and doing AFF. So you started at 14 years old. Did you go through the course? I mean, what happened with that? Did mom?
So my mom and my sister and myself all went through the course, except my mom. I think she should have done the first jump because she actually let my sister and myself go first, and I think that might have affected her a little bit because we had no background in skydiving.
Right.
You know, it's like it was a complete first. It wasn't anything that we've ever been around.
Right.
So I think she just got a little bit nervous after she let my sister and myself go first. But then she finally made it. She made it through the course, but I think later on she just kind of like it frizzled out for her a little bit. But she still loves jumping to this day, though. She goes on as many tandems as she possibly can. So.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. Now, how about your sister? Did she keep going at it?
She stopped for a little while and then did a recurrency. And then I think my mom and my sister both, I think, have about 30 jumps, I think, on their names. But this is back in like 1994.
Right. Well, you definitely were the one that embraced it. I mean, how many jumps are you up to now?
I've got about 8,500 jumps.
Ah, only 8,500? Oh, fuck. I thought you were a pro. I'm just talking to a rookie.
For the time in the sport, I mean, it's probably not the biggest number, but I definitely had the bulk of it nearer the end. Like
sure. Well, anybody listening to this,
I started jumping lots when I had about 1,500 jumps. So
well, anybody listening to this podcast that's either just getting started in skydiving or doesn't jump and is just curious is thinking she's fucking jumped out of an airplane 8,500 times.
Oh, stop you.
No, it's pretty, come on. I mean, if you think about it, in the real world, that's just insanity. People think we're fucking nuts, and you're nuts by 8 times 8,500. It's crazy, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
So you...
It is a good number.
Yeah. So were you like hooked, like from the beginning? Did you know that was it?
Yes. In the short version of it, but like jump number 1 was a complete complete override of what the hell is happening right now.
All right.
But what actually got me was jump number 2. That was the one that actually just took me into by the end of that day on jump number 2, I was already counting down the years that I was allowed to be an AFF instructor, work in the sport and all that stuff, because the legal AFF age would be 21 in South Africa. Of course, I didn't make it.
Sure.
I became an AFF instructor way later, but I was counting down the years. I wasn't even allowed to work legally to make money, so I was just packing like a crazy person.
Sure.
I packed for 13 years for money.
Damn.
Just to pack for myself, because we did the AFF course, but that was it. The rest was, I'm very thankful for it. So my mom helped me out with the rig and AFF course, but the rest was moi.
Wow.
So I had to do all that.
She was super supportive when you decided this is it.
Well, no, I don't know if she knew to what extent or realized to what extent I had decided this was it yet, to be honest.
I suppose the important question is, has she figured that out by now?
She did. There's a story attached to that.
Please expound. Let's hear it.
So I wanted to just, instead of go study something normal, what I really wanted to do was take you would call it probably a gap year or something, and go skydive a lot so that I could get all my ratings and everything else. But I had to go to college, which I didn't mind because I was studying art in any case in high school. I went to an actual art school.
Okay.
Specialize in art. But then, so I went and tried out graphic design and advertising as my study field, which is a great route to have gone into. But, I bunked college so that I could go skydiving if there was skydiving in the middle of the week.
Oops.
And on one of such occasions, I actually ended up hooking myself into the ground and breaking myself quite badly.
Oh.
And with that, by the way, that was at jump number 187, which was before the days that there was even cross-brace parachutes really out. And it was also before the days where there were any sort of rules regarding anything for that matter.
Right.
Skydiving wise. It was a little early. And when I had broken myself, I think there was a bit of a question of whether I should be keeping my gear. And it wasn't from me, it was from my mother. And then I basically was like, no, you're not selling my gear. It wasn't like she was trying to stop me from jumping. It was just like, oh, she's broken herself. Maybe she doesn't want to skydive anymore.
Sure.
That was pretty much okay, no, this isn't going to end soon.
Right. Oh, no.
So it sold. The gear didn't get sold. And then it still took me a couple of years to catch up with life in general,
Sure.
And then basically when I didn't finish college because I was out of it for too long with the break.
Right.
And then I started working on all the ratings and everything else that I needed to become a skydiver. Dirty poor, ridiculously poor, but happened eventually.
Yeah. Well, God, that's got to be a tough realization for a mother to come to as she's looking at her kid all busted and broken up going, wow, what did this to her is something she is not going to stop doing.
Nope.
And
and
ultimately she's got to look in the mirror and go, fuck, I did this.
Yes.
I mean,
but she's made peace with it now.
Well, fair enough.
She's all supportive.
Well, she needs to be, because at the end of the day, you've got ammunition for life. She talked you into going for your first jump.
She did.
I
didn't even know what it was.
She did it. I mean, come on. Hey, kid, just take a hit. Just one hit. It's not going to bother you. Just come on. Just take one hit. The fuck?
Would you like a can?
Exactly. Holy shit, man. Talk about setting you down the path. Well, all right. So you're mapping out your future by jump number 2. You're actively pursuing it by completely fucking off college and breaking yourself and refusing to get rid of your gear. When did you really start working as a jumper? Because you said you packed for a long, long time. That's a fuckload of nylon to be packing.
Yeah, no, it's a lot. I mean, it was mostly weekend packing. So, I mean, it's not like your average 7-day a week. That was, in those years, it was weekend packing.
Sure.
So we figured out it was probably about 50,000 pack jobs, I think, somewhere around there.
That's a lot of packed parachutes. Well, now, so let me ask you.
Yeah.
So you're spending this much time packing, and obviously you're jumping doing it, but if the only work that you can do is packing, that's kind of a burnout profession, which tells me that the community must have been pretty awesome as well, yeah?
Of course. The whole skydiving community is awesome, aren't they? I mean...
Well, I mean, yeah, but
pretty legit.
There's different drop zones. There's the party drop zones. There's the laid back drop zones. There's the ones where as soon as last load, lands, everybody goes home. And then there's those really tight knit communities. But to keep you packing for that long, I'm guessing it had to be a pretty tight knit community, yeah?
No, it was pretty crazy. So the drop zone where I was jumping at the time is, at the moment, it's called Skydive Pretoria. But at the time, it was still Pretoria Skydiving Club.
Okay.
And that drop zone set the pace or the direction for my whole skydiving life, you might say. I mean, once I left there, and I didn't have a lot of jumps when I left there, I left to go and work in a tunnel. But once I'd left there, at least I knew that I was going to be okay no matter where I went, because they were probably considered one of the most progressive drop zones in the country at the time, because they've just always never really followed the norm regarding skydiving stuff, and they were always a little step ahead. So all the little base parts of me having to go venture in the big world comes from that place. It was very cool. It's very family. It was a very healthy amount of partying and a very healthy amount of community. And yeah, I mean, you were looked after, and it was a little piece of paradise anyway. I mean, my whole high school career, I was there every weekend.
Wow.
So I didn't actually get to do the normal kiddie grow up party world. I did more of a drop zone grow up world, you know.
Ooh, that's growing up on fast forward and a whole lot more fun.
Yeah, no, it was great.
Oh yeah, I bet. Well, how
Look at me
cool is
now.
it? Right? How cool is it now that that Skydive Pretoria is owned by Billy and Angie?
Billy and Angie, yeah, man.
I
Good
mean,
peoples.
come on. I absolutely love them. They're fucking fantastic
isn't
people.
It crazy?
It really is. I mean, it all just seems to go full
Drop
circle,
where I
and
grew up.
the skydiving world is such a small world. You know, I mean, if you're in it for any length of time, either you know them or you know somebody that knows somebody. You know, I mean, it's amazing that they've taken over this drop zone that kind of molded you in the beginning, which is fucking cool.
Yes, no, it's kind of I don't know, the universe does some crazy things. Sometimes you just gotta sit back and watch it do its job, or whatever it is that it's doing. I don't understand, but yes.
Yeah. So
It
you
likes
went from
peoples.
Skydive Pretoria to working in a tunnel. How did that happen?
Man, funny that we just spoke about Billy. So Billy Sharman and I met each other, I think it was 2003 or 2002 or 2004, but also at Skydive Pretoria.
All right.
And then he was also just packing, you know, he was just and he actually packed under my concession for a little while.
Nice.
But so he had moved to Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates to work in a tunnel there. I think he might have gone in 2007 or 8 maybe to this tunnel.
Okay.
And obviously, being the United Arab Emirates, there's an actual need for female instructors.
Sure.
Just, you know, for everybody to be able to have a good time.
Sure.
So Billy knew of me, and at that time they were looking at big, strong chicks.
Okay.
To the tunnel. There wasn't really an easy way to get into tunnels at that point. So he actually called me up knowing how maybe physically able I would be at the time for their process to make tunnel instructors. And he called me up and he just said, "Hey,
wow,
how would you like to be a tunnel instructor?" I was like, "Damn, boy."
Had you had any tunnel experience?
Nothing. Oh no, I did. I think an hour in the Bedford Tunnel in maybe 2003 or 4 or something.
Wow.
Can't even remember.
This is back when you could get a job in a tunnel because you'd been in one once.
No, well, you could get a job in the tunnel without any tunnel time, no matter what, because they train you to become a tunnel instructor. Not necessarily a flyer, but at least a tunnel instructor. They teach you how to catch.
God, you got to sacrifice your firstborn to get in the tunnel nowadays.
Oh, is it? I mean, I don't know. This was back in 2009, so I don't know.
Right.
I don't know what it's like.
So you went out and started working in a foreign tunnel. So you left South Africa and went to go be a tunnel instructor somewhere you'd never been before because Billy called you and said you should try this.
Well, I mean, of course, because of the previous little hour I did in Bedford in whatever, 2004, I think it was, or 6. I'd known what it was, and he knew I was probably going to be able to do the job.
Sure.
So I knew exactly what it was. And I mean, it's not even something that you would like even consider not doing at that
Sure.
point in
Of
your
course.
life.
Of course.
Come on. That's a stupid question. Where's my ticket? Let me come over.
Right. Right. No, absolutely. Well, I don't blame you for a second. Well, it's funny because when you and I met, you were still a very active tunnel instructor and one of the people that was teaching me to get on my head in the tunnel. And by the time you and I met, you were beyond an accomplished tunnel instructor and just kind of a badass flyer.
Oh,
I can see you blushing from here. But you know it's true though. I mean, come on. You were holding your own with literally the best tunnel flyers in the world. How cool is that?
Oh, that is pretty cool to know. Thank you, Dean.
Well, of course. Well, anybody that can get my ass stable on my head, the only few other people that have been able to do that are of the quality of Mr. Rob Jones. I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Shout out to Rob.
Yeah, shout out to Rob. I mean, how the hell do you beat that? So you ended up clearly spending a shitload of time in the tunnel. So you must have loved that as well.
I did spend a lot of time. I was very, very privileged in my progress in the tunnel world. There was a lot of free time, you might say, just because of where it was. And
Sure.
They all want you to be the best ever. So they just be like, go fly, become the best. Go, go, go. We want the best people in. So, of course, I milked that because it was wonderful.
Absolutely. Of course. Well, why
Really
wouldn't you?
loved it. Yeah, it's definitely a sport on its own. I mean, yeah, okay, it helps with free fall skills, but it's really a thing on its own, you know?
Sure.
It's just a nice, other awesome flying thing to go do, you know?
Do you think, I mean, is it a completely different sport? I mean, it's different angles and different techniques for tunnel as opposed to in the sky, but it's still pretty much brother and sister, isn't it?
They go very, very hand in hand with each other. Definitely, like I said, I mean, free fall skills, but a tunnel is not going to teach you how to exit an aircraft.
No, of course
or
not.
fly your parachute, you know?
Or
I mean,
behave well on a
teach you
tracking
to look
jump.
healthy, you know?
Yeah, no, it definitely
Unless
doesn't give you the basic skills. I mean, it can help, but it doesn't hand those basic skills to you. Those are the only things you have to earn those in skydives. And like I was just saying, in fact, you leading tracking jumps more times than I can count, telling me I'm keeping my feet the wrong fucking way or exiting wrong or doing this or that. You can only learn that shit jumping out of airplanes for sure. But don't you think that the tunnel creates pretty amazing flyers in the sky as well?
I mean, of course. It does absolutely create better flights. That's what I said. Like, your free fall skills are going to go through the roof.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. And it makes your whole thought process change also because you're so situationally aware when you're in the sky because of how comfortable you are in it. So it actually does help progress the skydiving learning part when it comes to the actual free fall bits. But like maybe canopy stuff, not so much. And the exit you'll have to do a bunch of time work.
Well, now you've worked quite hard doing load organizing and free fall coaching and all this stuff in skydiving as well as in the tunnel. Which do you think is easier to teach people in? Which environment is easier?
Oh, so there's a question that I've actually been thinking about quite a bit. For me, because I have skydives and I have tunnel time and I quite literally specialize, like I wouldn't say specialize, but that's kind of what I do most of the time when I skydive is coaching.
Right.
And obviously when I was working in the tunnel. But I think I can only say because I'm in South Africa right now and we don't actually have tunnels. The fact that we don't have tunnels, but at least I have a bit of that background. For me, I can actually bring that to the sky quite well. And I'm not saying it's not that for other people, but this country has no tunnel.
Sure.
So the people have to learn from scratch without any input from a tunnel.
Sure.
For the free fall. So it has definitely helped me make that not so hard for me to do.
Sure.
Because of the fact that I've had the tunnel and the skydive.
Sure.
But I don't know what it would be like if I didn't have the tunnel, what it would be like to be the coach in the sky or the tunnel. Because either or, it's all about what you tell people beforehand, right? So
sure.
Okay, there's in-sky coaching going on, but it depends on what you tell people beforehand.
Sure.
Tunnel and sky. So
absolutely.
For me, I think it's the same. Same kind of thing.
I kind of look at, and it's just because I'm old, and I've been in this sport for a long time.
Okay.
But I find it thoroughly entertaining to learn how to free fly in a tunnel because I know how to free fly. And let's say that the word "no" is very loose. In my case, I can free fly in the sky, but I had to learn that the old way. 45 seconds at a time, so I had to learn to sit fly jumping out of an airplane and fuck it up all over the place. And same thing with flying on my head. And so the fact that I suck in the tunnel and it takes so much work, I could give two shits about because I had to learn to do that jumping out of a fucking plane. So, and again, it's just because I'm old. I take great pride in the fact that I learned how to skydive jumping out of an airplane and not in a tunnel first.
I am totally with you on that, Dean.
Yeah.
I think I had 1,500 jumps before the tunnel thing started for me.
Yeah.
I'd already had the South African AFF rating at the time. I mean,
nice.
we can only get them at 1,000 jumps, so I basically got it at 1,000 jumps. So, I learned the basics of head down and head up, which wasn't called head up at the time.
Right. It was just sit flying.
Yes, and I did all this. I mean, I did 1,500 skydives without any input from a tunnel.
Right.
So I totally also take pride in that. I'm totally with you on that. It's a nice thing to have been brought up doing lots of skydives. Well, I mean, it's a lot of skydives. It's a lot.
For sure. Well, and I hate to say it because I know that I myself am guilty of it, and I know that skydivers of my generation are guilty of it as well. As you kind of look down your nose at a badass flyer in the tunnel for two reasons. One, they can do a lot of shit that I can't fucking do, so fuck you. And two, you learned in the tunnel, and I had to learn in the sky, and it's the word cheat wants to come out of my mouth, but it's not. It's a skill. It's a well-earned skill, and I really am trying hard not to talk badly about tunnel flyers because I'm constantly amazed and in awe at what can be done, both in the tunnel and in the sky. I guess I just, I have that old school mentality of you didn't really earn it if you didn't learn it out of an airplane, which I'm trying to get rid of that.
You should get rid of that because you have the advantage of having learned skydiving before the tunnel flyer.
Sure.
But the tunnel flyer has the advantage of being so spatially aware that he's going to learn those things real quick, except for the parachute part and the exit part.
Absolutely. It just and believe me, if I were coming up in skydiving now instead of when I did 20-something years ago, I would be taking full advantage of the tunnel. And of course, absolutely. Why would you not take full advantage of the best training that's available? For sure.
I mean, I only started that tunnel job when I was 30 years old. And I was like behind and I needed to catch up. And so I took the shit out of that opportunity.
Of course. And you totally should. It's literally, this is me being like the old guy that only rides a horse going, those fucking cars ruin the world. It's the same thing.
You should watch all trucks.
Yes, it's just me being a crotchety old bastard going, what? Fucking tunnels ruined. No, it's not. It's amazing. I fucking love it. And I actually love the fact that I kind of suck in it because it means that I've still got a lot more to learn, which is by far the best part. Anyway.
Which means you've got stuff to do in your off time.
Yeah, shit to learn. Absolutely shit to learn. So you become a badass tunnel flyer and you're coaching in the sky and everything, but you're traveling all over the world as well. I mean, you spent, over the last few years, you spent quite a lot of time in the States too, didn't you?
Yes, I did. So we have quite a vigorous visa process for South Africans, but back in 2012, we had this little team called Blue Collar.
Okay. I like
That
it.
wasn't a sponsor. It wasn't a sponsored team, but we were kind of sponsored without being sponsored.
Okay.
We got an opportunity in the tunnel to go fly in the mornings before the big team got to train. So we had to be up at Sparrow's Fort and go train.
Right.
So we actually got an opportunity from the drop zones itself, from the managers there, to send us to the US Nationals in 2012.
Nice.
So as a guest team, as an intermediate VFS guest team, let me just be clear. And that's when I got the visa to go to the States on a visitor's visa.
Okay.
So I haven't been working in the States. I've just been playing there for the past bunch of years. So
Nice.
2012 was the VFS thing, and then after that, I think I found out there was the first world record in head up, and it was like, of course I'm gonna go do that. Screw everyone. I don't need a travel partner. I'm gonna go do the freaking head up world record.
Hell yeah.
So 2014 was the start of my real I'm on a yearly basis going to the States to go do awesome shit because
Sure.
they are the mecca of skydiving. I mean, they've got I think it was last year they had 38,000 skydivers.
Not crazy.
I mean, you can just imagine in the summer months what a mecca of skydiving that could be. Like, it just blows up. It's amazing. It's
Absolutely
incredible.
Well, now
So,
in all your trips now, how many records have you been on now?
skydiving records.
Yeah.
World records.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Fuck that many.
no, not that many.
No, not that many world records. I only have a few world records. Fuck off.
No, I think I have a couple. I don't know if the head up records that we did. The first one we did was a 44-way. And I think literally like 2 days later, we made another record, which was a 52-way. So I don't know if that counts as 2 world records or just the end of the first head-up world record was a 52-way.
I don't know. Where, by the way, where were you doing these jumps?
In Arizona.
Okay, at Eloy?
Pretty rad. Yeah.
Nice.
Pretty awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got my AFF ticket there.
No, it's a good drop zone, man. It's got some real, the Wild West, dude.
Yeah, no. That place is as famous after the sun goes down as it is while the jumping's happening, for sure.
It's a good spot. It's a good spot. And some of my favorite skydivers are there. I like them. They're not that noisy, you know?
So you did the head up. It was a 52-way, you said?
Yes. And then 2 weeks after that, they actually had the first head down record that I went to go do tryouts for selection camp, so ticket camp. So I stayed in Arizona for pretty much almost 3 weeks because I was like, we're going to do this first head up world record because it's never been done and it's freaking awesome.
Right.
And it was a lot of fun, by the way. Oh my goodness, what a fun thing that was. Sheesh.
I bet.
And then 2 weeks later, they had the tryouts for the world record for 2015, which was in Chicago. And so I ended up getting a ticket there as well to go do the next world record in Chicago, which was the head down record. And I think the number was 164.
Wow.
164 officially.
Wow.
And then last year we tried the 200 way, but there was just so many variables that made it not happen. And
Sure.
we ended up only being able to do like 9 jumps or something. It wasn't enough. I think we might have actually gotten something if we had better weather, but
That's the Midwest for you, though.
so it didn't happen that time around. And then next year is the Project 19 camp, and hopefully we get 100 babes in the sky holding hands.
Wow. So what is it you're shooting for with the Project 19?
Shooting for 100 way, and yeah, I hope we get it.
Well, hell, I mean,
So-
there's a whole lot of motivation behind that one, isn't there? I mean, how did the Project 19 start?
And I got a phone call. So there was just a bit of a phone call. I mean, obviously talking to everybody that they were thinking of and bringing in. And Chummy called me and she explained to me what it was. And, I mean, I can only basically choose in my situation one record every now and again because, it's just financially, it's quite taxing on you to go do those things.
Oh, yeah.
So the female records, and I got to be honest, it's just not the top of my list always because if I have to choose one event every 1 or 2 years, then I would rather go do the big records, I'd rather go for the mixed events.
Sure.
And I want to go do every single one. I want to go do all of those events, but I mean, geez, you need to go rob some banks to make that happen.
Yeah, yeah, more than 1 or 2.
So yeah, I just got a good phone call, and the wording was just beautiful, and Jimmy is just great. So yeah, we get to go do that next year. It was just great. It's what do you want to call it? I mean, I'm Afrikaans, so just excuse if I use the wrong word. Commemoration
Yeah, that works.
for women's vote to right. Women's right to vote. Sorry,
The right to vote. Yeah,
Gotta
yeah.
cut that.
That's okay. I can translate. I speak Nom Nom, so it's okay.
Nom nom.
I learned how to speak Nom Nom in Bali.
Yes, we did.
Oh my God! All right, so
When we got-
you and I were working together at the time, and we both were going through some shit. I forget. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I believe it was like right after Diego, my 18-year-old dog, had just passed away. So I was having a horrible time of it. I don't remember why you needed to get away, but you needed to get away as well. And I think we were sitting over a glass of red wine or something, and one of us is like, "We should just fuck off to Ireland somewhere." How did we end up coming up with that? Wasn't that it? That was basically it.
I mean, I was making smart life choices at the time. That's what was going on.
Was that it? Was that it?
Considering life and things and
'Cause
stuff.
I, if I'm not mistaken, I remember that at least for me, part of my major motivation was that they had an island specifically dedicated to how would you want to say it? Milkshake kind of entertainment.
Milkshake.
Milkshakes, yes, healthy milkshakes.
Fruit milkshake.
Yes, made out of fruits and
Not dairy kind.
yeah, not the dairy kind. Yeah, I think actually didn't they use something like I think it was mushrooms to thicken it up.
Fungi.
Yeah.
You drink those milkshakes, you become a fungi.
You become a fun guy. Yeah. So we had 2 thoroughly entertaining days on Gili Tea, Gili Tarawanga, just off of Bali, and that's where I learned to speak Nom Nom.
It was pretty awesome. sunburnt like a freaking. I looked like a crab when I left that place.
Oh, it was one of the best breaks from, because, I mean, let's face it, even as badass as skydiving and as badass as the community are, sometimes you just need to step away from airplanes and shit like that every once in a while. And that place, I remember when we got on that island and the boat moored and we hopped off, and our ride to our hotel was a donkey cart. I still have the video of us clip-clopping along in this fucking donkey cart, just looking around, not really knowing how to react, but grinning ear to ear going, this is the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen. And anybody listening that's ever been to Gili T knows exactly what we're talking about. That place was just...
And then they take you to this luxurious island villa with your own pool. And
Oh, I know it. Because you had your room on one side of the pool, my room was on the other side of the pool, and you're just surrounded by greenery and flowers and everything, and then a lot of fungus-laced milkshakes. They were...
Yeah. They were great.
Oh, no, it was fantastic.
Remember the bicycles?
Yes.
We had to have bicycles.
Yeah, you had to have bicycles to get around, and then...
The island is only like, what, a 5-kilometer radius. It's not even
it's
worth
teeny.
a bicycle, to be honest.
No, it's teeny. Well, and the bicycles were very quickly unrideable.
Exactly. I think we surrounded the island. Maybe we made the radius like a 6K radius because we swam around the island one day, I remember.
Yeah, actually, I don't think it was swimming. We were more dragging ourselves out of the coral because we swam into an area where you should not be walking because it was all real jagged coral, and we had to crawl out of the water. I remember that vividly. Oh, I also remember... I remember from that going back to work more refreshed and more ready to skydive and fly planes than I have been in so long.
It was a fun trip for sure.
Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah. Well, it led to myself and of course, Junior and Pat and Siobhan and everybody. We have a couple of places on that island. Just a quick note: anybody that wants to rent a villa in Bali, just reach out to me.
Just say space for me, please.
Anytime you want it. Now, speaking of the future, so we know you're aiming for this record coming next year, but what else comes up for Nomers? What have you got planned? Is there any big things on the horizons? Anything that any new and exciting, or just working on the same hardcore stuff and new students?
So, I obviously took a bit of a year off this year. Just some family stuff, health issues and that. And so I took a little bit of time off from the big skydiving circuit just to be in country so I can be near my family members and that just for a little bit to see if they're going to be okay. And I was in Pretoria. Obviously, always, during my little travels to the States and back, I always went back to Pretoria because it's where I grew up. It's my home.
Sure.
But I decided this year that if I'm going to be here for, longer than a year in the country, then I kind of want to go do it where I can have a view.
Sure.
So that was the one move. It was kind of a bold move because my whole life I've been in country.
Sure.
Inside the country, not by the coastal areas. I've never lived by the sea before. So that was plan number one, is like, okay, if I'm going to be here at least for a year, maybe longer, then I'm going to do it by a place where I have a view of the ocean. So I found this magic little place called Mossel Bay, and it has a spectacular view for skydiving, and it's a pretty rad little drop zone. So I found this place, and I've been staying here. But, being South Africa's in the southern hemisphere, this is now becoming our busy time.
Sure.
So basically what I'm doing here at the moment is we've got obviously some AFF coming up because the weather's getting better. Temperature-wise. And so I've got some AFF coming up. we've got a December boogie at the end of the year, running from the 14th to the 24th of December.
Oh, wow.
And so I'm organizing at the boogie, and then just maybe some video jumps. I do a little bit of tandem video, some free fly coaching. I've got some students coming next week. So things are looking up. Summer's coming up. So I'm not planning on going very far from here until at least March or April, I think. Because I'm trying to go to one of the phase 3 camps of the Project 19, maybe in Seville, Spain.
Wow.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't really make plans to go anywhere until then. We've got a big Dutch group coming for 2 weeks in February, so that's happening.
Awesome.
So,
I
think, and I'm hoping to go in April.
To April. All right, fair enough. Well, now for people that are listening, especially the ones that are interested to jump in country with you, how do they? Where's the drop zone? What's the website?
So
is it Skydive Muscle Bay?
Yeah, it's skydivmusclebay.com actually. So you can just look that up. We have a King Air and some Cessnas. And mostly it'll be Cessna unless it's like big groups and busy time, then we'll fly the King Air.
Sure.
And I do AFF here. I do free fly coaching here, and also organize. If there's big groups, I'll do organizing. And I also do some video, tandem video. I've been playing around, but I'm like saying this publicly now. I've been playing around with possibly getting my tandem rating, but I don't want to.
You did not just say that. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. I never in my life never thought I'd hear you
make
say
a
that.
big scene, I'm not going to do it anymore.
Oh,
okay?
You had to know that was going to be my reaction. Oh.
I know.
I'll come.
Because I'm still kind of like, I'm playing around with the idea, but I still don't know if I'm ready for it.
I will make you a deal. I'll make you a deal right here and now. I'll say it on the podcast. And I've said before that this would never happen again. If you get your tandem rating, I will come right on the front. And
you will? You come all the way here to come visit me, to come right on the front?
I will come to Pretoria to come right on the front. And I swore I would never in my fucking life do another tandem from the front. Ever.
Just remember this. I thank you very much, but it won't be in Pretoria. It'll be by the coastal town of Mossel Bay, where the sun is shining and the waves breaking, and it's like heaven.
All right, that as well. Just as long as you realize I will be more terrified than any tandem student you have ever seen or will ever take.
Even really?
Yeah.
You've jumped with me a lot.
But I've been a tandem master for 20-something years. I know how fucking horrible these things can get.
Yeah, but Dean, if you can arch and I can arch, it's going to be fine.
Yeah, well, all right. Yes, no, I'm going to stick to it. I absolutely will stick to it 100%. If you get your tandem rating, I will absolutely come right up front.
Okay, I'm going to let you know when I start. It probably, like I'm still, like I said, playing around with the idea because I really have to prepare myself mentally for this thing. Like,
Just do it.
I might. I've got a thing with strange people attached to my body, man.
You'll get over
serious.
it. You'll get over it.
For me, I don't like weird smelling people attached to me. I can't. I have such a good sense of smell that I smell things 50 meters away, and I promise you, clean people are fine, but most of them are not clean. Tiger balm
on your upper lip. It works.
All right, I'm to get these tips from you people.
Yeah, a little bit of Tiger balm on your upper lip, you can survive almost anything. I promise you. So
okay, cool.
Now for people
in next year, and it'll be if it happens, it'll be in the beginning of next year that I hopefully would start. If it happens.
All right. Well,
Okay. So please don't.
if it
Mark this down
happens,
is one of those things I said and then didn't do.
if it happens, I expect that I'll be told when I need to arrive to ride up front. Now,
All right, cool. I just got a 3-bedroom apartment down here, so
oh, cool.
you're good. You can come and stay in the bottom apartment, and
Awesome.
you'll be fine. You just have to
awesome.
pay for the ticket.
I'll pay for the ticket and I'll bring a bunch of bottles of red wine when I come.
Yep.
It's a done deal. So
there'll be enough space in the house.
yeah. Now, as your season is kicking into high gear, if you've got people listening that want to come get some Nom Nom free fly training, they want to get some coaching, they want to do an AFF, and they want to do it specifically with you now that you're listening, how do they find you? Are you on Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff?
I am on Facebook, for sure. I'm quite finicky with who I accept on Facebook, so maybe just send me a messenger message first before we just I don't always accept friend requests if I haven't really met you, so just send me a message and we can talk further.
Awesome.
I am on Instagram. I think because of this year that I took off, I'm not that active on it, but I'm always online, so I'll see if there's a message or whatever going on. But other than that, Facebook, Instagram, I'm not going to give anybody my phone number right now.
Oh, God,
and
no.
Also, you can contact me. You can contact me on the Start Muscle Bay Facebook group even.
I'd say that's probably the best way to do it. Is if
we can help give you communications, and then from there we can take it.
Awesome. Yeah, if you want to get a hold of Nom Nom, I think on the Skydive Muscle Bay website would be the best way to do it, for sure.
Yeah.
Easy.
For sure.
Nomers.
I'm going to add the Facebook group, so you can actually give me a shout out straight there on the actual Facebook Muscle Bay or on my own messenger, and then from there we can do the friend requests and do the formalities and all that. But yeah, for sure. Those are my contact.
Piece of cake.
Easy contact details.
Piece of cake.
Yeah.
Nomers. I miss you.
I miss you.
Yeah.
I miss you. You have to come visit me now. Now I'm going to get my tandem rating just so you can come visit me.
That's exactly why I agreed to do it. That's it. I'm not even shitting you. I'm going to show up. I'm going to ride up front. I'm going to wear diapers for when I shit myself, but I'll bring a bunch of red wine, and it'll be a...
Mercy throw up on you, because that's why I don't want to do tandems.
No, I promise I won't throw up. I'm going to shit, but I won't throw up. So it'll come out the other side. It'll be fine.
But if you shit your pants and I smell it, I'm going to throw up on you.
Well, I'll shit in free fall. It's going to be fine. Just give me... Maybe give me chicken handles. No, don't give me chicken handles. Fuck it. I'll go full bore. It's fine. I can take it.
Oh, man, you'll trust me. It'll be fine. Apparently I've got a lot of skydives. So, hello.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'd say about 6,000 of them are actual jumps with tandems.
Yeah.
Maybe 5,000, whatever. But with tandem masters, come on.
Fair enough.
Should surely be some sort of an advantage.
If I'm
trust me by now.
If I'm going to trust anybody, I'm going to trust you with a new tandem rating. So yes, it's a deal. It's a deal. Well,
cool. Now I'm going to
Nomers,
get my rating just for you.
Good. That's it. Just for that jump. Nomers, thank you so much for taking time to sit down and shoot the shit with me.
It was awesome, man. I've never shot the shit, but that was my first. You just broke my virginity of shooting the shit.
I did. I just took your podcast virginity happily, proudly. Thank you so much for taking the time. It was a blast as always. Obviously, you and I are going to keep up quite a lot, and I'm going to update everybody when you get that tandem rating.
Oh, no. Don't share it with everyone. It's not for everyone yet.
Only when you get it.
Come do the jump with me.
When you get it, I'll share it with everyone.
Awesome.
All right. Love you so much.
When is a good word. I love you.
Take care. Well, there you have it. Another episode of the Lunatic Fringe podcast brought to you as always by, well, wait, not as always, actually. Brought to you now by Gyro. Formerly known as NZ Aerosports, you'll head to gyro.com for their next level line of canopies. By Pussfoot, the Extreme Sports Collective. Head over to pussfoot.com to check it out. By Summit Parachute Systems, check out summitparachutesystems.com to talk to Jarrett Martin and the gang about kick-ass pilot rigs, rigging courses, and more. By Flyaway Indoor Skydiving, go to flyawaytn.com and check out all the cutting-edge stuff to come. By Pure Spectrum CBD, head to purespectrumcbd.com to check out their wide range of CBD products. And as for us, head to the lunaticfringepodcast.com to listen to any of the hundreds of episodes currently available, hit the link for our YouTube channel, pick up your copy of the Lunatic Fringe book or The Accidental Stripper, and get a sneak peek at upcoming guests. Once again, thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.